Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans. What we do around here is bring about conversations on a variety of psychological, emotional, mental health, and spiritual health, and psychological ideas, concepts, and overall, drive. The easier it is to do that, the easier it will be to get where you want to be in a long run. And so, hopefully, if you're looking for a coach, I'd love to be of service to you. And at the end of the day, we can kind of make 2021 your best year. I know a lot of people had setbacks in 2020, and without a doubt, it'll take a while to get back to the nature of things. In any event, a couple of things to kind of run in past you. The first thing is if you're looking for a coach, please feel free to reach out at PO Perception on Twitter and or the About Me section of this particular YouTube channel. And the next thing to consider is how to be one of the top thinkers. The first is have something that you believe in, whether it's science, whether it's a god or goddess, whether it's the power of progress, whether it's your family, your friends, your community, whatever it is. Have something that you believe that's bigger than you, that's driving you. Understand that when you have that drive, it's easier to have something to come back to when things aren't going the way you planned. If you have nothing you believe in that's outside of yourself, all the pressure to make changes falls on your own shoulders. The next is to do the self work. The self work that's necessary is, in fact, ultimately important, because at the end of the day, when you do self work, what you're really doing, what you're really committing to, is work that allows you to get to a place of deeper understanding, deeper meaning, and you can understand yourself in a more meaningful way. When you understand yourself well, then you can make informed decisions. You can also avoid wasting people's energy and time on, if you're not into working with them or for them, or if you're not into a relationship with them. When you have clear and concise understanding and knowing why you behave the way you do, why you understand the world the way you do, and why you relate to the world the way you do, it's super important to look at that from a different perspective from time to time so you can gain personal insight. The next is have a vision of where you want to be. Vision and passion go hand in hand. So become a visionary, become a person who's looking at the idea of the future with the, if everything goes according to plan, if I had my perfect life, this is what I'd want. And you can break that down to the things you want to own, the places you want to go, the people you want to know, the relationship qualities you want to have, all of these things, and become passionate about that vision. Let that vision course over you several times in a day, month, week, or year. And so the more that you are passionate about how you're living, where you're living, what you're doing, and you're driven about things, the more you um, will be able to accomplish things that give you more energy to accomplish even more things. Things going to feed upon each other. So understanding that you have to understand your why and your drive is super important. And here's a weird one, but it's important. People that are at the top of thinking, they are willing to be right more than they're wrong, because they only speak when there's at least a 60, 70, 80% chance they're going to be right about something. So a lot of people speak just to have an opinion, just to be heard. And there are times for that, when you're with your friends, when you're with people that matter to you, that are going to accept you. They're in your tribe, they're already in your inner circle. You can do that there. But if you're speaking to other people and you don't know what you're saying, or you don't know the impact it's going to have, honestly, it's better to be quiet, because leaders and top thinkers and top influencers only speak when there's a pretty good chance they're going to be right about whatever they're saying, thinking, or feeling. And so the next thing to think about is uh, the scale. The scale is important, because understanding the value of the scale in growing. So growth is what we mean by scale. If you're growing your relationship, it means you're putting more time and energy into it. If you're growing your the things you think about, the things that matter to you, then you're growing your knowledge base. Whatever you're focused on, make sure that it is growing, because growth leads to expansion. Expansion leads to new possibilities. New possibilities leads to hope, and that's super important. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.